Been known to raise your voice at the kids when they don't listen. We've all done it.
Of course we have. Or how about screaming loud for the O's, the Ravens? It is easy to take our voices for granted. But did you know that yelling and screaming, even just overusing your voices, can come with some serious consequences?
Yes, it can. ABC 2's Ashley James explains.
As a professional singer, Ann Sachs has always been very in tune with her voice. So right away, she knew something was wrong when she let out a screech one day, like many of us have done before, not thinking anything of it.
I used my voice inappropriately, which I think a lot of us do as parents and just as human beings. There was a very small polyp and inflammation. Over time, it got harder and harder to sing well.
That's how Ann ended up here at the Johns Hopkins Voice Center located at GBMC, a place where she met and worked with speech-language pathologist Melissa Bidlack for months.
We always look at the voice as a whole, how they're using speaking voice and singing voice, and that's why it's different from a voice lesson. So we try to unify the voice, get the person back to their baseline.
Because singers are always using their voices, they often recognize issues earlier than others. But voice issues can happen to anyone. Dr. Kenneth Fletcher, a laryngologist, says typically these problems are found in those who use their voices often, like teachers and lawyers, those speaking to groups.
The most common thing we see are functional voice disorders, so overuse problems where people create a lot of stress in their voice and in their throat, which can lead to those things. So certainly those can lead to polyps or nodules. But often the voice problem is just strain.
That strain can even come from yelling at a sports game or raising your voice to your kids. So what are some signs that something might be wrong?
So red flags certainly for us are, when the voice goes completely away. So if you wake up one day and the voice is not there, if it's persisting beyond a few weeks and it's just not normal, it needs to be addressed and looked at.
Therapy was extremely beneficial for Ann, who says she still stops by to work on her vocal exercises. She's using her voice now, letting others know it can happen to anyone and to get checked out right away if you notice something.
If something doesn't feel right, don't wait. It only takes one cough or one screech.
Dr. Fletcher says, like everything else with our bodies, we need to be taking care of our voices. That means voice hygiene. He says hydration is key. To learn more, go to our website, abc2news.com. For ABC2 News, I'm Ashley James.